One of which I had the most lines. I'll clean it up a little. There's an actor, I don't think he did Transformers, he did G.I. Joe. But when they hand out the script, he'll go over in a corner. Of course, he's not serious, but he kind of is in a way. As far as all actors are concerned, not just him. He's looking at the script and he's saying, BS, 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 my line? BS, BS, my line?
Okay, where's my stuff?
That's the funny answer.
Where's my stuff?
That's the funny answer. Does anybody have a particular favorite?
I didn't work that much, but I'm very honored to work with these people that are so talented. I mean, I was grateful to be named with them. So
well, I gotta say that I had the most fun on Friday because I got to kick some butt and I got to be a Decepticon.
As far as specific episodes go, in my case, I think my favorite would be the God Gambit. Because finally, Cosmos got to do something! Really got crucified for it, but I think has a price.
I think this might be a surprise. I think my favorite episode, although the arc of this character was shorter lived, was Fire in the Sky when Sky Fire. And I think that because I think he may be the most complex, conflicted character in the series because there's a lot of life questions. How do you, if you're born noble, if you're born created good, and you're immersed in bad Decepticon stuff, just all of the moral dilemma. I'm not trying to get like overly. You asked. So I always thought that was so incredibly interesting, just from a human perspective and a robot perspective, because it brings up really deep questions of how do you be good in the presence of evil.
Hey guys, first off I want to say these people are some of the most talented, nicest people you'll ever meet, and I'm always honored to have them at Botcon or any convention they go to, so I want to give you guys a round of applause for that. So, thank you guys. Now, I kind of asked this in '09 with Greg and Michael, but with Morgan and Arlene, your characters have been portrayed in live action with the G.I. Joe movie, and now with Dark of the Moon, Carly's going to be in there. My question for you guys, how do you feel about that? And then also Greg, how do you feel about how Jetfire was portrayed in Dark of the Moon, with Mark Ryan's voice? And then with Michael and Neil, how would you feel, how do you think Trax and say Springer should be if they were going to be in a live action movie, what vehicle they should be and how they should be, So hopefully, I know that seemed like a lot of questions, but it's more so each of you can answer,
But I want to know, who was that middle babe in the movie?
I would throw in that I think each incarnation has its own kind of truth that's inherent to that depiction. I actually, I thought that portrayal was kind of sincere and passionate and interesting, and when I see a feature that is as visually realized as that was, I just go along for the ride, and I'm not in the equation, so I take myself out of the equation. I can only speak to it as an audience because it's a different story told through a different perspective. My only thing about the features in general, aside from the fact that they're irresistible eye candy. Cinematically, it's incredible. But I think the choice was made to make it movies about humans with robots in them, not a movie
Yeah.
not movies about robots, which is what we did in the animated feature.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing bad about giant freaking robots fighting. But what Gregg said is quite true. The human aspect of the stories is the important thing. And every new vision of this idea of the Transformers, however it is presented and however it comes to happen, brings new ideas and new approaches because there are new eyes and new hearts behind it. But the point is, there are hearts behind it. And there's no wrong way to tell the story.
Definitely.
I'd like to be Carly's grandmother.
I didn't quite get the question.
Oh, since Springer hasn't been in there, how would you feel he should be portrayed? If they would do a fourth movie, and how would you want him portrayed? Besides being able to voice him again, what vehicle would you want him to be?
What vehicle?
Yeah. Well, he's been a helicopter in that. Would you want him to be a triple changer still, or would you want if you could pick a cool car, what would you want him to be?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I drive.
Bicycle.
I drove a Volkswagen. Now I have a Toyota Camry. I'm not a car guy. The ideal car for me gets me there and it does it dirt cheap. So, just to piggyback on what Michael said, every incarnation, it's different people, it's different visions. The zeitgeist has shifted. It is what it is. And, it's their project, and it succeeds or fails, and they're perfectly entitled to take their shot their way.
Neil will be selling the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
It means the prevailing socio-political climate of any given time. And I will also add that a fugue is a polyphonic composition on one or more short themes instrumentally harmonized and introduced from time to time.
Thank you.
Reaction would it be, please? I need to know.
Well, I refuse to admit that I should have asked directions because I've got a good sense of where I'm going. What the hell is that? Oh, there are cows!
Hi, this is Keith from Voltron. What are you wearing?
I think I should answer that, but it's been very good.
And if you want to start the car, you have to grab that thing on the front and turn it around and around.
Me Grimlock say, if your nose run and your feet smell, you built upside down.
I won't let you dare get off my butt. I'm gonna take the stuffing out of you.
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Lord. Happy birthday to you.
Tracks meet Grimlock. Grimlock meet Tracks.
Tracks meet restraining order.
You know, a little cream wouldn't hurt that complexion of yours.